Good morning. My name's Tom. I'm here with Home and RV and going to give you a tour of your Wildwood Heritage Glen. And as we look on the passenger side, I have your awning out. Your awning is shade control only. It's not for stormy weather. So if it's raining or the wind is blowing, bring it in. At night, it's a good idea to bring it in as well. You never know if a storm's going to come up in the middle of the night. When you're not around your unit, bring it in. Make sure that you keep your awning in good shape. So we start on the passenger side. We'll start up here with the garage or your storage area. It goes all the way through. Nice big storage area to carry whatever you like. And in this area, you'll have a switch for your cab lights, and then also your battery disconnect there. Your speakers are located here as well, your outdoor speakers. They're water resistant, not waterproof, so do not spray directly into them. They will take rainwater and take washing it down, so just be very careful with those speakers. You do have a panel out here that you can bring a TV out and hook it up here, hook it up to your onboard antenna here and electric here. Your furnace exhaust is located here. It's a good idea to get a screen to put over this to keep mud daubers and little varmints out and keep you from having a repair bill. So come on around. Your front storage has its spare tire, 2 batteries. The located here and here. You want to check the batteries, make sure they're water staying over the plates. If it's at or below the plates, just add some distilled water and you'll keep those in good shape. Your landing gear is here. You can retract or extend by just pushing a button. You use that button to get the unit off of your tow vehicle. Your LP tanks are here. Your regulator has a little arrow on it. This arrow is pointing to this tank. Both tanks are full. That's why the regulator is showing green. When this tank runs dry, that flag will turn to red. Then you can manually switch it over so you know which tank you're drawing from and get the empty tank filled. Doesn't matter which tank you draw from first. It's a good idea to draw from one at a time. That way you'll have a backup. Other side of your storage area and service area here, you have a city water connection, fresh water connection. That's to fill your onboard tank. Your onboard tank has a demand pump. When a faucet or shower or any water is turned on, the demand pump will then run, and once you turn the valves off, it will stop. But you only need that when you're fresh water and do not have city water. You have a bypass for your water heater, and we have de-winterized your unit, so all you need to do is get ready to enjoy your water heater and make sure there's water in it by just pulling the valve slightly. See water drip out, you know there's water in the tank, and now it's ready to use. Your electric button and your electric element is here. So to turn it on, you simply press the button down and it is on. There may be a button inside as well. If there's a button inside, you need both of them on for it to work on electric. You do not need the electric on for it to work on gas. You just go inside, push a button, it will light off the gas, and there's a default light in there to let you know if that did not happen. You have poles underneath for your sewer outlet. Your sewer outlet is here. and it's a bayonet connection. We give you a small hose to get to a dump, and you'll put that hose on this bayonet connection, put it in the dump, then you will pull your black valve, which is the toilet, and let it drain, and then you'll pull your gray valve, which is a shower, and let it drain as well. Close both of them, and then you'll pull this gray valve, which is your kitchen sink. You want to let those tanks fill up to at least 2/3 before you empty them. If you're at a full hookup, do not leave those valves open. They will, the gray will run away, and the solids, if you leave it open, will hit the bottom of the black tank and stick there, and it's going to take quite a undertaking to get it cleaned up. So let those tanks fill up to at least 2/3. That way you'll have water to take away the solids in the paper. Your 50 amp service is here. All this cable is yours, as well as the 50 to 30 adapter that we're plugged into the building. You need 50 amps to run 2 air conditioners, so do not run your 2 ACs on anything less than 50. If you're at a 30 amp, then you can run one at a time, but do not run both on 30 amps. So come on around. Once you've gotten your unit off your tow vehicle and leveled it up side to side and front to back with the front landing gears, then you can put down your stabilizers, which are located here, by just pressing the extend button, and it will extend your stabilizers to the ground. And you just want to snug them to the ground. You do not want to try to jack with them. They're not jacks, they are stabilizers only. While I'm back here with the ladder, we'll talk about your roof. You have a solid membrane on your roof, and there's a caulking across the back, one across the front. Everything that comes up through the roof has Dicor sealant around it. Dicor is a brand name. They make a lot of things for campers. They make this sealant that's non-silicone. Do not use any silicone on that roof. It will eat through the membrane. You'll be able to go up there and check the seals on your roof with your ladder. You want to check those about at least a couple times a year, what we call the begin and end of season, and make sure that those seals are not cracking or separating from the membrane. If they are, it's a possible leak point. So you could take the Dicor sealant, wipe off the old, do not take it up, put the Dicor right over top of the old, and you'll keep from having a leak. You have a refrigerator here that only works when you're plugged into shore power, and then your water sink here, hot and cold water, little closet or cabinet. This is the vent for your cooktop. You can just pull the flap out to vent it to the outside. When you're traveling, you want to close that flap to keep it from breaking. That pretty well takes care of the outside. We'll go inside and do the same thing. Show you around. Nice unit. Your service panel as you walk in will be up to your right, and you can check your fresh tank, which is empty. Your battery is fully charged, but it's plugged into shore power and it's trickle charging as we speak. Your black tank is empty, gray tank is empty. Water pump, you'll only need this on when you have onboard water. If you have city water, you do not need that pump on. Water heater, this is a gas button only. Turn it on, you have a default light when it lights off with gas, the default light will go out. Next to that are tank heaters, and then your lights are located here. Awning in and out here, we can bring it in. Slide outs are located here, and we will do that at the end of the tour. So let's go up front first. You have a nice bunk up here as you come up the staircase with its own ladder. Come on back to the bath. As I said, it's been dewinterized. We have a little watering tank, and to fill the bowl, you simply press the pedal slightly. It will fill the bowl, and after use, you'll press it all the way down, and that will flush the toilet. This goes right to your black tank. You want to start out camping with chemicals in that black tank. It's a good idea to do that first, and that way you're going to keep your tank smelling good. The chemicals will help break down the solids in the paper. If you've not dumped your tank within 7 days, those chemicals will no longer be active. So you'll need to add another bottle of chemicals, 8 ounces on some of them, 4 ounces on others. Packets, they have packets that you could use as well. So more than likely you are going to dump within 7 days and then add more chemicals. Never let that tank be without chemicals. Nice walk-in shower. You want to make sure it's locked. The doors are locked before you travel with it. And then of course, nice sink with hot and cold water as well. Light, fan for your ventilation. And as we back out and go into the master, nice master. Big bed, and I believe there is some storage. So come over to the closet. You have your stackable washer dryer already installed, and water and drainage is here. You have a light above or beside. Your manuals will be either in the washer dryer or up front in the kitchen drawers. Reading lights over the bed. A location for a TV in the bedroom. This screen light is an HD booster for your TV. If it's off, you're not going to be able to pick up HD stations. You need it on to do that. If you leave it on, it will run down your battery if you're not hooked up to electric. Have your light switch for your bedroom and the slide button to bring the bed in. Come on back to the living room. In the kitchen, nice big refrigerator, 12 volt for traveling. So when you're towing, it will stay on. You do have a stopper to keep the doors closed as you're traveling, so that it doesn't open and your food doesn't fall on the floor. Cooktop. Your cooktop is gas only, and you'll turn the button till it turns red, and then turn the sparker, and that will light off the burner you want lit off. That will also, you'll be able to light the pilot by pushing the pilot button in and turning the sparker, and that will light the pilot as well. You want to travel with the glass top down, and you do have a fan and light over your cooktop as well as your microwave. Come on around, you have a nice fireplace. Fireplace is electric, and will put off heat. And above that is your sound bar with the radio on. And above that, of course, is your TV. Your couch is a trifold sleeper, so you'll take the pillows off the back, raise up the bottom, and it will fold out, and the back will fold down and make a nice sleeper for your guests. You have recliners. Your lights, most of your lights operate with a button in the middle, and the one over the dinette is a button on the side. Nice big sink, and of course you can be winterized. Where your onboard pump is, with a little bit of water we have in the tank, is operating that. We'll come over to this panel. Is your breaker panel. Your breaker panel is marked with all the 110 breakers, and then past your converter are your 12 volts, and they're marked as well. At the end of the island is your LP detector, carbon monoxide. So if it goes off, you need to get out. And a nice extra bedroom. The couch will fold out into a bed, and you have your bed up here that will fold up, and lights on the end as well, with a nice closet and drawers for storage. Light button on the wall. That pretty well takes care of the walkthrough. If you have any questions once you view this on YouTube, don't hesitate to call. You can ask for anyone who does the walkthroughs. There are several of us here, and we'll be able to answer any questions I may not have answered for you. So we want to thank you for buying your unit from Holman's, and have many happy camping trips in it.